Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sorting out this mess back here. So if you are new here, my name is Donna, this is my Wonderland, and on this channel we look at DIYs, crafting and decluttering. So this is what I'm going to be doing today. It is time to swap out my winter wardrobe for my summer wardrobe, and I have got a lot of mess to take care of as well. So when we first moved in, it was kind of anything that didn't have a space just got shoved at the bottom of the wardrobe, shoved on the top of the shelf, and I really need to go through it, see what's there, see what I want to keep, see what I want to get rid of. Now, I don't know about you, but I really struggle with storing my jumpers. You know, all of my jumpers, hoodies, things like that just take up, and pajamas that are fleecy, take up so much space. So I would love your tips for storing those things over the summer months, but also how do you adjust your wardrobe if you don't swap out your wardrobes? How have you got enough room in your closets? Because I haven't got enough room in mine. 2, if you do swap out your closets, how do you find the space for all your jumpers when you just take out your summer clothes, which are so much thinner? Because I have not yet worked it out in all of my years. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So I thought I would bring you along for the journey. If this interests you, then please do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you get notified next time I upload. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to jump into first of all, going through what's in there and what needs putting away for the summer months. So let's go. So I found that it's actually much more difficult to pare down my wardrobe than I thought. A lot of these clothes will be okay for summer as well. A lot of them are my dresses that I don't wear too often, but I like them and I don't want to get rid of them. So it's kind of hard to know what to do with them. But one thing I am going to do is try them on, because these trousers I couldn't fit in last summer. So I know that my weight has changed, which means that dresses may or may not fit, and that can be a deciding factor on whether they stay in the wardrobe or not. So I am going to do that off camera. My weight has been something that I have been having issues with since I was 11 years old. Now, this isn't physical issues per se as much as it started with mental issues. So if you want me to do a video on my trials and tribulations with my weight over the years, then I will do that. Just drop a comment down below and let me know you'd like to hear about it, and I will give you all the lowdown of my yo-yoing over the years. But yeah, so I'm going to try these on off camera, and then I will come back and we will see where we are with it all. Okay guys, so it may not look like I've done much, but I have tried on some of my dresses, mainly the ones that need zips to do them up to make sure they fit, and they all fit, so that didn't really help me. There are some that are older that I should probably let go, but I'm still not ready to do that. So what I've done is I've put everything in the wardrobe that I'm keeping. I have got some stuff here that is going to charity, and some stuff that's going into my winter wardrobe suitcase. And then what I'm going to do is, as I go through the summer, I'm going to turn around, do the whole turnaround coat hanger thing, with my dresses and stuff, and if I don't wear it, then it's got to go, because they've probably been in my wardrobe for well over a year and I haven't worn them. So now is going to be the test. But now I'm going to tackle this mess and see if I can do something with all of that. See what's in there, see what I can get rid of, see what I'm keeping, and see how I can store it a bit better. So let's go. So I've not seen that bit of carpet for a while, and now I can't see my bedroom floor again. But it's mainly bags, and I don't really use bags anymore because I work from home and there is no need for them. And even when I go out, I have a little crossbody bag that I tend to just put my phone in, and that's it. So I'm thinking that probably most of the bags can go, which will help. But in this box here is more clothes, older clothes, and some of Matthew's things. So I will get to that top shelf in a minute, but I'm going to start going through all of this and deciding what's staying and what's going. Lunchtime. I had to stop for my lunch. I had my go-to lunch since I gave up gluten has been rice cakes with peanut butter and banana. What is your favourite go-to lunch? Pop it in the comments below, because especially if it's gluten-free, because I am very much trying to stay away from gluten. I have experimented since I did gluten-free for 30 days, and then I've experimented with bringing gluten back in and seeing what it does and really paying attention. And I actually think that I might have a slight intolerance to it, because if I have it in the evening especially, I really notice that I kind of feel uncomfortable in my whole stomach area, and yeah, it's been interesting. So yeah, if you have gluten-free lunch options, then pop them in the comments below. I have emptied out a lot of bags, decided what I'm keeping and what I'm not. There's a couple more that I've got to go through down there, but I'm going to put some stuff into some charity bags ready to go, and then I'm going to move on to the stuff at the back there. So let's go. So I actually asked Matthew last time he went up in the loft if you could see a yellow Peter Crisp bag. Now, if you are Northamptonian and know Rushden, Peter Crisps was our department store, and it is where I bought my daughter's christening gown when she was, well, she was born in May and she was christened in October. And her christening gown I kept in the Peter Crisp bag, wrapped in the tissue paper, etc. And it's done all its moves with us, and he said that it wasn't up there, and I was freaking out thinking that it had been lost forever, and it hasn't. Look. So adorable. And it's got the little shorts and the little bonnet, and I even got her a bib that had her christening date on the full name, and it's a really stiff, big bib. Definitely protected the dress, but it wasn't practical. But yeah, so I found it, so I'm really happy about that. It was actually in a bag that was up there. It was the Dalmatian bag. It's still in the yellow bag, but I had it in the Dalmatian bag up there, so at least I know where it is, nice and safe, and that is where it can stay. So I am starting to work on the top there. We now have some bags that have gone back in. I had the box there was full of Matthew's t-shirts and some summer kit for me, so I've put that in my drawers, put his t-shirts back in that purple bag there. That's my weekend bag. And then a backpack that I use for when I need a backpack. So I have actually got rid of all my handbags, either to the bin or to the charity bag, with the exception of my Riga summer bag, which is in my weekend bag. So when we go on holiday, that is the bag I will take. The rest of them I have put into the charity bag or the bin. So yeah, we are getting there, guys. The clothes not been weeded out, but the rest of the stuff we are getting sorted, so that is making me feel good. So I have pretty much finished with the wardrobe makeover. I was watching, was it? I don't know whether she put it in on her Instagram or whether she said it in a video, but I was watching Rainbow Budgets the other day, looking at her Instagram, and she has done a challenge for May. So she does all of her budgeting challenges and things like that, but she decided that she wanted to do a bit of decluttering, and decided that whatever the day was of May, she was going to get rid of that many things out of the house. So one thing on the first, 2 things on the second, 3 things on the third, etc. to get rid of, I think it's like 490 things out of the house, which I absolutely loved that idea, but I only saw it like 2 days ago and today's the 15th, so I'm a little bit behind. But I decided that I wasn't going to count, I was just going to declutter. So I took my wardrobe, and as you can see, we have space on the floor, which we didn't have before. I have got my long dresses and things down the end. I've got my 3 frames, which were behind the door, in there now. I've put my sewing machine in the bottom, and behind that is a box that I had sat out. It's got a lot of discs that I need to go through and see if there's actually stuff on it. I think a lot of it is my photographs from my years as a photographer, and then a lot of my books, 7 Biggest Mistakes You Make When Hiring Your Wedding Photographer. It's available on Amazon, but it's just a little e-booklet book. You can get it printed as well, that I did when I was a wedding photographer. So I've got a lot of those because I would give them out at wedding fairs. So I've got some of those left. So they're in the box underneath my blankets there. So my mum made that quilt. I absolutely love my quilt, but I can't have it out very often because the cats will lay on it and I don't want it ruined. So I don't have it out unless I'm using it. And then my Scentsy blanket, which is just the softest, fleeciest blanket, is awesome. So if we come over, I have this shelf up here that had a lot of stuff on it. Now, some of the stuff has gone back up there. I've got my summer hats. Then some, this in here is my GCSE textiles work. So yeah, I am that kind of hoarder. I can't throw it out. And then my daughter's christening gown. In there is all the fancy dress clothes that we have. In there, Matthew's t-shirts, and then my weekend bag, and that's got my holiday bags in. And then I have got all of my short stuff here, then my dresses and my long gowns at the end there. So that is my wardrobe now. If I step back, which is much better than it was before. So I'm pleased with that. There are still some things that I've got out on the floor that I need to find a space for. I have got, my suitcase is full of my winter stuff, so I've got to put that away. and just find a home for the last few bits, and then I will be done. And it has taken me all day, guys. I'm not even kidding you. I started at maybe 10:30 this morning, 11:30, maybe somewhere around there, and it is now 4:30, I think. So this is why we should declutter as we go and not stock up on stuff, because it just takes too long to get it sorted. So yep, I'm going to finish up and I will see you guys in the next one. If you have watched right to the end, then thank you so much. Please do consider liking, subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Before I go, I have got to show you what I'm throwing away. Completely forgot. So here we go. Turn you around. This is a box of rubbish. That is all going. They are old teddies from when I was a kid, and I am not going to lie, I get a bit emotional about the fact that I'm throwing away, so I don't even want to look at it. And then I have got a whole bag of handbags and a whole bag of clothes. So that is what I'm getting rid of. I don't know that there is 490 pieces in there, but it's definitely a good start on the decluttering for the month of May. So I'm happy with that. That is no longer going to be cluttering up my wardrobe. So yeah, that means there's a little bit more breathing space, and there definitely needs to get some more breathing space. I mean, how many cardigans does one girl need? Probably not as many as I've got. So I have still got some work to do, guys, but we have got rid of the stuff that definitely isn't needed, which is fantastic, and made some progress, and I found my daughter's christening gown, which makes me really happy. So that is it. See you later.